What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, the motivational teacher to the masses, bringing you them hits, high intensity trainings. And this video shall be no different. Before I break this bread, please subscribe to this YouTube page, comment, and click that bell twice so you can get this fresh bread as it is coming out of the oven. This channel can be the bridge of where you are today to where you want to be tomorrow. And like always, I am about to break bread. Today I want to talk to you about no more walls. No more walls. The majority of Americans, or every human, that our potential is limitless. The only thing that could limit a person's potential is the walls that they build in their own mind. You are a limitless source of power. You have unlimited potential. Anything that you set your mind to, you can be it and you can do it. Confucius says, whoever think they can or think they can't, they are probably right. I am challenging you right now to remove the walls of limitations from your own mind. Those self-imposed limitations are the only things that keeping you from your wealthy place. Yep, that's thinking. I'm reminded of a story of how Ringling Brothers train baby elephants when they're getting ready to go in the circus. When that elephant is taken from its mom, they take the elephant, they put a 6-foot stake in the middle of the ground, and they tie a rope around the elephant's neck. And that elephant struggles for the first week to try to get away from that rope. That elephant struggles the second week trying to get away from that rope, pulling with everything they have on the inside of them, understanding that this is not a natural position for me. I was meant to be free. The third week, it struggles a little less. And by the fourth week of being tied to that stake in the ground with that rope around the neck, the elephant has now conformed into who the circus owners thought that elephant should have been. That elephant it was one of the biggest beasts, one of the biggest, most powerful creatures on the earth, but it has now been conformed by a small stake in the ground and a rope to do what the circus want them to do. Fast forward 10 years later. I'm breaking bread right now. Fast forward 10 years later, that elephant is still being tamed by the same stake in the ground. Although it weighs multiple tons, it's still being confounded by the same stake in the ground and the same rope around its neck. The rope around the elephant's neck can barely hold him, because now he's a big boy. And likewise, most of us, when we were young, we got tied to a stake that said, I can't do it, or I'm not smart enough, or I'm not tall enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not bright enough, I'm too big, I'm too fat, I'm too this, I'm too that. That somebody tied that stake around our neck when we were 12, when we were 13, and now we're the 40-year-old version of ourselves with the same stake around our neck. We're being tied to the same stake in the ground with the same rope around our neck. You have limitless potential. You have unlimited potential. You got stuff on the inside of you that the world hasn't even seen before. You were meant to live life in abundance. I came that you may have life and have it and more abundantly. Man, I am breaking bread right now. It's time to remove those self-imposed limitations. It's time for the 2.0 version of yourself to shake free from that stake in the ground. I am breaking bread right now. You are much greater than that elephant that's just walking around that stake. You are a powerful creature upon this earth. And you can turn this earth upside down with your gifts. Your gifts were meant to make room for you right now. Aunt, what do you mean? Bring this closer to my house, Aunt. Let me break bread. Most of us, only 20% are passionate about their work. Only 20% are passionate about their work. 20%. That means 80% of people are going into a job where they hate. The majority of heart attacks happen Monday morning between the hours of 6 to 9 because people are dreading going to work. Why, motivational teacher to the masses? Because they got a stake in the ground and they got a rope around their neck and they're tied to it and they're like sheep. Every time going up 285 in Atlanta, I look at all the cars going in the same direction. All the cars coming back the same direction at the end of the day. Why? Because it's like we're goat herders. We all got ropes tied around our neck, stuck to a stake. Man, if you're not improving yourself by what you do every day, there's no way you were meant to spend 40, 50 hours of your week of your 168 hours in bondage, walking around a stake. It's time for you to shake free. You have unlimited potential, baby. Potency. You are potent. You got more potential than C4, baby. Why don't you blow up? You got to find out what's like fire shut up in your bones. You can do the unthinkable. You can do the unstoppable, but you got to stop walking around that stake. You weigh 2 tons. A rope can't hold you. A rope can't hold you. A wooden stake in the ground cannot hold you. You got 2 tons, baby, pushing behind you. It's time for you to drop the self-imposed limitations and open your eyes to the possibilities that can be. I just broke bread. God wants to do something astronomical in your life. God wants to do something that eyes have not seen, ears have not heard. He wants to do something in your life that just make the people around you say, wow, it had to be God. But in order for God to complete that action in your life, you got to exit the stake. You got to take the rope from around your neck right now, baby. You got to grow into the 2.0 version of yourself in order to get to where you want to be. No more dogma elephant days. No more living out of my self-imposed limitations. No more living out of my lack of self-confidence. No more living out of my lack of self-love. It's time for you to grow into the 2.0 version of yourself. The 2.0 version of yourself, baby, is where it's realized. Yeah, I am breaking bread right now. There's something, baby. There's something. Let's get moving. There's something that your fingerprints were supposed to unlock. You're created how you are for why you are. Let's get moving. No more walls. I just broke bread. This is the motivational teacher to the masses. Subscribe, click twice, get at your boy. We are bringing these hits. It's time to change your life. Until next time, I am challenging you to wage war on mediocrity. I'm out.